The original 1987 Shinobi is the first arcade game I ever played. That System 16 powered cabinet started a lifelong obsession with Joe Musashi and the Oboro clan, but it's been hard being a fan of the series for the last 30-ish years. Thankfully, it's about to get a lot easier. Shinobi Art of Vengeance gives Sega's storied ninja the Streets of Rage treatment with a sequel draped in Lizard Cube's signature art style. I've been waiting for this since 2018 when I suggested to the team that I'd love to see them tackle Shinobi once they finish their work on Streets of Rage 4. It isn't often you get to see your dream franchise made by your dream developer, and I'm happy to tell you that Art of Vengeance doesn't disappoint. This new Shinobi's trappings are familiar, with the Oboro clan coming under attack, leaving Joe Musashi on a solo quest to avenge his students and fellow ninjas, though this time rather than Neo Zed, the role of antagonist is filled by Ruse and the E&E Corp, an evil company using yokai to wreak havoc all over the world. As soon as I dropped into the first stage, I was blown away. All of Lizard Cube's games look amazing, but Shinobi is exceptional. Joe and the enemies surrounding him are all beautifully drawn and animated. At this point, that's not really surprising. But what really stands out this time are the environments. Each stage is varied, unique, and eye-catching. From neon-soaked cityscapes to underground labs and grassy plains, each time I jumped into a new area, it was a treat for the eyes. And man, are those stages so much more than just pretty backdrops. Each of them hides plenty of secrets to find over multiple runs, which is crazy. Shinobi is a metroidvania now. It's still broken into stages like traditional games in the series, but each level is packed with little secrets to find, like relics you can use to unlock new skills, and rifts that take you to some truly tough platforming challenges, and even new abilities. The first time I encountered a room I needed a new tool for, I was beyond excited. I didn't expect the Shinobi formula to change, and honestly, the idea of a ninja metroidvania isn't anything new, but it's so well executed here. Each level feels like it has something around every corner, no matter how high you climb, and often those things help you unlock new techniques to use in battle, further improving the stellar combat system. In previous Shinobi games, every enemy outside of bosses and mini-bosses could be taken out with 1 or 2 hits, but here, almost every enemy can stand up to several attacks, making all of these fights feel much more meaningful. I can't stress enough how good it feels to fight in Art of Vengeance, especially as you add more moves to your repertoire. The feeling of attacking an enemy, then dashing from one to the next to slip through incoming attacks and continue your assault is addicting. Hitting an enemy with a dive kick, then using a dodge to flip off of them towards my next opponent never gets old. I mean, look at that hit stop. The weight of each attack is just perfect here, and there are so many options on what you can do next. There's a surprising depth to Shinobi's combat. You can go for an all-out assault, killing your enemies as quickly as possible, or strategically use kunai or ninpo to increase your opponent's stun gauges, opening them up to executions. And if you manage to chain a few of those executions together, you can rake in lots of money in the process. There's no wrong approach. Of course, if you just want to run through stages as quickly as possible, you can do that too, and man, does it feel good. Joe's double jump feels exactly the same as it always has, but he's got a new added dash and the ability to roll over small obstacles, giving you this heightened sense of speed. After beating the game, you can run through arcade mode, which prioritizes getting through stages quickly while finding as many of the secrets as possible. And it made me realize just how much I love trying to blast through each stage the same way I did in Shinobi 3 in the 90s. There are so many nods to classic Shinobi littered throughout Art of Vengeance that I can't name them all. You can really tell that this was a passion project for the team. When I first saw these guys in one of the game's early stages, my eyes lit up. There's even a boss in here that I won't spoil, but you guys will know who I'm talking about when you find him. I spent about 15 hours reaching 100% completion on the main story's 12 stages and 2 bonus stages with a little arcade mode tinkering, and it felt just right. Art of Vengeance doesn't overstay its welcome. It feels like an appropriate length for a Shinobi title that harkens back to its 8 and 16-bit roots. There's a subtle but noticeable difficulty curve as you make your way to the later parts of Art of Vengeance, which I really appreciate. The opening stages focus on teaching you the basics of traversal, while later levels will see you trying everything in your arsenal to overcome the obstacles laid out in front of you. One level essentially has you touching the ground as little as possible, and it was such a fun challenge to make it through these. If you go for 100% completion, expect to face some surprisingly difficult platforming sections. After rolling the credits, I found myself wanting to hop back in, and as I write this review, I'm already partially through my second playthrough, and I'm still struggling to find a single flaw. The game runs at a solid 60 frames per second on both PS5 and Switch, though Switch is naturally running at a lower resolution. With each new classic franchise Lizard Cube reinvigorates, they showcase their mastery in both gameplay and design, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance is no exception. That's why we're giving it a 10 out of 10. If you've never picked up a Shinobi game, this is the place to start, and if you have, you might just have a new favorite.
You have no chance against me.